I've been recommending Jobscan to my clients and followers for years as one of their affiliate partners, which means I may receive a small commission at no additional cost to you if you buy or sign up through one of the links that I share. I only recommend products that I use myself or absolutely love, and Jobscan is one of them. It's an extremely useful tool that will help you review a job posting and identify keywords missing from your resume faster. And it helps me show the importance of tailoring what I call a broadly targeted master resume that I help job seekers create. But I always recommend using JobScan with discretion. My name is Steph, and I help job seekers at all career levels create resumes, LinkedIn profiles, and job search plans that land interviews at the companies they'd love to work for. Today, I want to give you an honest JobScan review from the perspective of a certified resume writer. The good, the bad, and everything in between, so you can determine for yourself if JobScan is worth it. So what is JobScan? Well, JobScan is an online keyword analysis tool that helps job seekers identify which keywords are missing from their resumes and reveals insights into what ATS and recruiters are looking for when scanning your resume. If you're not already familiar with ATS, you're going to want to watch this video later. But let's take a look at how JobScan works, what I love most about it, and what I'm not the biggest fan of.
JobScan is an extremely user-friendly tool. It only takes 3 steps. You can either upload or paste your resume text into this first field, copy and paste the job posting into this next field, and JobScan will give you a scan report. Full disclosure, I will be using a resume and job description from a job seeker prior to working with me for our example. This is what a scan report looks like at the time that this demo was recorded. It may look different to you if JobScan has been updated since. There are dozens of ATS being used by mid-sized to large corporations and even small businesses. While they all operate as a digital filing cabinet to help recruiters and hiring decision makers organize and communicate with applicants, they each have their own hangups and preferences. I love that JobScan makes it easy to add the company name and website to the scan report, and it shares which applicant tracking system that software is using with tips on how to get through that specific software program. Game changing, right? Now, a common misconception about ATS is that it'll automatically reject an application if your resume is missing specific keywords. Recruiters and HR teams know this software isn't perfect, and they don't set up the software to auto-reject candidates based on their resumes. Now, they may add knockout questions to the application based on job requirements that may auto-reject you if answered incorrectly. But you have to remember that ATS isn't the only gatekeeper or resume reader that will prevent you from landing an interview. I love JobScan's recruiter tips section because it gives you insights that matter to the human readers that will be making the final decision as to whether or not you'll move forward in the hiring process. This has to do more with page or word count, how many measurable results they can find in your resume, and also any words that you've added that really should be avoided because they should just be evident through your experience and skills. While your scan history can help you organize a follow-up plan for your job search, I also love that JobScan organizes your scanned resumes and their scan reports in a resume manager, which you'll find under My Account and clicking on Resume Manager. This is extremely helpful for tailoring your resume faster when applying for different opportunities across similar roles. Once you have multiple versions of your resume, JobScan's Resume Manager organizes them and displays a clean snapshot of the hard skills and soft skills identified in your master resume. Selecting a master resume from the options below is a more time-efficient way to help you tailor your resume for different but similar roles, because it will be automatically used for every new scan moving forward. Let's go back to that job scan report and start talking about the features I'm not such a fan of. Let's talk about this match rate on the left side of the screen. JobScan puts far too much emphasis on reaching an 80% or higher match rate. JobScan uses an algorithm to pull the nouns and adjectives from a job posting and organizes them into hard skills, soft skills, and other keywords, which you'll find above in your scan report. While many of these words should be naturally integrated throughout your resume to align your career story with what recruiters and hiring decision makers want to see, ATS only uses a small selection of keywords set by a recruiter or HR rep to sort, filter, or rank applicants. And these will be the keywords that relate the most to the required qualifications and skills. These keyword comparison sections can be helpful, but they negatively impact your match rate to a higher degree than they should. I give more specific examples of which keywords aren't as important and still negatively impact the match rate in the full review written at offtheclockresumes.com. I'll drop the link to the full review below. So which match rate should you aim for? Many certified resume writers in my network agree that a match rate of 40% or higher is a more realistic benchmark. Another issue I have with JobScan is how they use their algorithm to recommend LinkedIn and cover letter optimizations. You can see here that you can connect your LinkedIn profile. JobScan will do a scan of your profile content and give you optimization tips. Granted, the LinkedIn optimization scan report does make sure that you've added details needed for a complete profile, recommends adding the job title that you are pursuing and heavily weighted keywords to your headline, and points out any need for more measurable results or fewer words to avoid in your experience section. But again, the emphasis on adding in all the keywords based on their algorithm or other profiles in your set industry can keep you from utilizing LinkedIn to showcase your unique personal brand or encouraging others to connect with you and get to know you more from a networking standpoint. Now let's take a look at a sample cover letter optimization scan report. Now, some of these cover letter findings can be really helpful from a human reader's perspective. But despite what JobScan claims, cover letters are not read by ATS. In fact, combining your cover letter with the resume that you upload to ATS can penalize you due to increased page and word count, the appearance of keyword stuffing, or simply not following application instructions. Cover letters should say more than what's already found on your resume, like explaining work history timeline issues or major career changes, or focusing more on why you are the best fit, not just for the job, but for the team and organization as a whole based on shared values.
I'm also not a fan of the resume and cover letter template upsells included in the paid premium plans. Yes, I do sell resume templates, but I believe that resume design and writing is a balancing act where your goal is to appeal to each of your resume's primary readers with one document. Those readers being ATS, recruiters or HR professionals, and hiring managers or direct supervisors choosing between qualified applicants. I'm hesitant to recommend any resume templates unless designed by a certified resume writer who understands this and can provide some guidance along with that template. Also, if you're worrying about fitting your career story into the spaces provided by a resume template, you're more likely to cut important details and ultimately sell yourself short. Your message is more important than your design, and a simple layout is much easier to skim than a heavily formatted resume template. You can get a few free scans before being asked to create an account. I'll drop the link below so you can give JobScan a try for free. When you create a free account, you will be limited to 2 scans a month for match rates and keyword comparisons. There are currently 2 options for premium plans: a monthly subscription for $49.95 each month, or a quarterly subscription at $89.95 every 3 months. With a subscription to one of these premium plans, you will get unlimited scans for match scores and keyword comparisons, unlimited scan history, LinkedIn and cover letter optimization, a list of jobs that you match curated by Jobscan, access to predicted skills based on Jobscan's algorithm, and the Resume Power Editor, which lets you make changes directly to your resume while you're still in Jobscan, premium ATS and recruiter findings, and the resume and cover letter templates that I've already mentioned. If the price is a bit steep for you at this point in your job search, I share more about a Jobscan alternative in the full review at offtheclockresumes.com. Again, you'll find the link to that below. I believe Jobscan can take much of the guesswork out of keyword optimization and help you get through the hiring process faster if you can remember that resume writing is a balancing act between writing for software and writing for human readers. You'll find the link to try Jobscan free below. But if you want more help with crafting a resume that positions you as the best fit for the job that you want, sign up for my free 5-day Resume Rescue Challenge to discover the updates that you can make to your resume today to start landing more interviews. I'll also drop that link below. Don't hesitate to leave any questions that you have about Jobscan in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them.